Hello, everybody. How are you all doing this fine day? Greetings, greetings. Welcome, welcome. Hope everybody's doing swell this weekend. Hi, hi, hello, hello, greetings. VOD watchers, you as well. Hi, I'm waving. Hello, yes. Ah, hi. Welcome back. We're Stationeers. We're going to be doing some rocket things today. Ah, a little nervous, honestly. It's, first time I fussed with rockets, really, so there's that. Yes, yes. But hello, one and all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope everybody's once again doing well. I am still setting up things on the side. Sorry about the late start today. I well, I overslept. Just that's the sum of it. I overslept. Uh yeah. But anywho, hope you're all well. Everybody's good. Sorry, I'm doing the YouTube back end thing because I have a thing yelling at me. I believe that's all I need to do. Everything should be good to go. Yes, 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 yes. I'll just. Oh, sorry, bump my mic. I'll just keep an eye out off on the side. Hopefully, it's nothing. Nothing I meshed up in the settings after update. I hate doing Windows updates. It messes with everything, and it shouldn't. I am I'm so fed up with Windows 11. It's ridiculous. Can I just go back to Windows 10? Ugh. Excuse me. Taking a swig of my energy drink. Wake me up this morning. Well, technically still morning. Yeah. But yes. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, here at the base. Um, I've written down some extra things that we need to do. Um, yeah, power. Power's back on the menu. It's back on the menu, boys. Uh, yeah, I need to get the solid fuel generator up. Because this before the last storm, in between streams, I was down. It was like 20% power I had left before the storm hit. So I have a way larger usage than I do generation. Um, so yeah, adding that solid fuel generator to get fed when power hits a certain point, I think will be for the best. So adding some power, the rocket, and volatile production's still on there because we're gonna need it for the rocket when we go flying places. But since we're in the base currently, I should be able to print off a solid fuel generator in one of these. So, gas fuel generator, portable, solid generator. Here we go. Need some iron. Iron, 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 iron. There we go. I'll set in there. We'll grab one of these. We'll call that good. Do I have any chutes? Ooh. I don't seem to have any chutes. Oh. Get you on then, please. That's not how you spell shoot. Basic shoots. Yeah, just give me all those. I have a plan for them. Shoots. I don't think I need more rocket stuff. I printed off a bunch between streams, and we'll go out there and check it out here in a minute. Yeah, these 6 shoots will hopefully be all I need. I'm gonna need super heavy coil cable, which I believe I still have a little bit for. Make a few more chutes. Three. There we go. Give me those. All right, so we get our solid fuel generator. We have some chutes. Let's get an IC-10 shell. It needs electrum. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. I don't have any more electrum. I think I shoved it all in, like... Oh. We'll forgo automating the solid fuel generator currently. We'll just add a fuel piece as needed. Yeah. Okay. Right. Oh, good. It's nighttime. That's totally what I wanted. Yeah, outside. Outside. All right. So solid fuel generator, we're just gonna toss up here somewhere because that's directly inside. I want to be linked up to here, but I want chutes to be able to run down this little segment of wall so I can add in fuel internally for this thing. Okay. Oh. I could do it here, I guess. Feel like so. And then pipe that. I'm gonna need more super heavy coil. What I'm humming and hawing about right now. Or I could fit it here. And then I wouldn't need more super heavy coil. Yeah, let's go here. Wire cutters. You can't add that there. Oh, because you're one of those giant runs of cables. And there. Oh, I get to keep my one extra piece of coil cable. Okay, that's nice. Uh, that's didn't expect that, but we will take it. Ooh, that's not ideal. See, I can do it like that, but I can't like that. Oh. Hmm. Wait. What if I do something like this? I think I'm gonna need more coils. Oh, nope, I didn't. Sweet. Perfect. All right, so that'll keep all those linked up. And that should give me the gap I need to drop you down, send you over, then down, and then I should be able to go internally and, whoop, deal with all that and turn you on, just leave you on. Yeah, there you go. Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, here. Oh, I should have enough shoots. That heck, I can even do a couple of windowed boys. And then say an inlet? Like that. And then I can see if I have stuff in there, I guess. I don't know if that's strictly necessary. We're doing it. And do I have any? I do have a little bit of coal on me. Throw that in there, that can go up, and then... Yeah, whew. I don't feel like that's correct, but, alright. That is... Yeah, that solid fuel generator, definitely gonna be good. And especially if I can automate it to when the power percentage hits, like, call it like 25 or 30%, it feeds in like a stack of 50 and then just runs through that stack of 50 to get our power shot up. Yeah, I can see that. It's already gone through that little stack of like 7, I think I threw in there. Even if I could do something like that and just have a bunch of stacks of 50 queued up and it'll feed a stack of 50 or turn on the solid fuel generator and it'll let it run through a stack of 50 or until the power percentage hits, we'll call it like 90 or 85 or something. I think that'd be good. I think that'd be a solid way to go about that. I don't need this one shoot there. All right, so that's... Power. Let's put a... No. Put a tilde next to that. Power. Whoops. Let's call it automate solid gen. There. That way I know I still have a subtask on that to do. For that guy. Yes, yes. Okay. Well, with that sort of done, I can run over and, toss in a stack at any point to get a boost in power. We have plenty of that. I've opened up these little wall pieces. I'm up to, 33 stacks in there. Nice. Still 10 stacks in there. It's not bad. But yeah. Okay, so with all that taken care of, let's pop our face holes outside for a minute and kind of go over what we have currently for our rocket shenanigans, shall we? Sorry. YouTube's throwing a fit. I think that fixed it. I hope. Alright. This way. Huzzah. Huzzah. There we go. We're over here. I've put a computer over here. This is actually the one I went and took it from the outpost. That way we could put a rocket motherboard in there, which I didn't make, actually. Yeah, we'll need that. But we've been gathering up oxygen to make liquid O2 because I was talking about doing the pumped liquid engines instead of like the gas engine or something. And I think I'm going to stick with that. We're going to do the pumped liquid engines. That's sort of the decision, the thought, the thing I came to for what we're going to do here is pumped liquid engines. Hello. Jupiter. It's a giant void in the sky where the stars are supposed to be. Yes. But I haven't got any volatiles just yet. And I think we'll bring a ice crusher over here, and I can crush some volatile ice to get some, as well as I can run a very long line to pull volatiles out of the composter, because it's got a bunch of stuff that's ready to process, and I can send those way off over there to get cooled and condensing down into liquid volatiles to use for the rocket. And that's sort of where we're at. I do have a rocket launch mount. I need a support below each piece, so apparently I'm going to need some frames. So I thought I was going to be able to replace that. That's a negative Ghost Rider. And I've got a bunch of pieces for the rocket as well. So I hope that's going to be all I need. I hope. So yeah, that's where we're at with this. Our little battery's full. We had a storm out here, so, you know, good for the power situation. Thumbs up on that one. But let's go ahead and get, I suppose, a bunch of pipes. Yeah, we'll grab a bunch of insulated pipes, I guess, and run that from that over to here, because I don't want the whole line condensing down and getting cold. So we'll run a thing over to here. We'll get a little pump. Yeah, we'll get a little volume pump. Get a gas volume pump, and we'll get some pipes, and we'll run that all the way down over there. So let's pop our faces inside and see how much of that I can actually make, because I'm going to need a lot of pipes to do that. A lot of pipes. Pipes. Ooh, I'm gonna need to make some steel. I have the silicon. Can I have a volume? Well, actually, before I make a volume pump, do I already have a volume pump? Oh, I do. Okay. So no volume pump. Just get straight to making pipes for me, please. Pipe. Insulated pipe. You're gonna run out of steel. Great. That does not have what I need to make. Alright. I guess the outpost then, real quick. Because the deep miner over there should have yielded some iron. I guess I'll grab the copper and silicon whilst I'm there as well. Probably should have took the rover, but I'm already flying. With the jetpack, well, with the hard suit jetpack, I move at what feels about the same rate as the rover anyhow. We're averaging about 8 meters a second. You can see down there in the bottom right next to the picture of our Stationeer. Yeah, so we're looking fine there. Ah, there's the outpost. Please tell me you have iron for me. Please, oh please, oh please. If not, I have to go mine it, and I really don't want to do that. And, oh, yes, you do. Nice. I just open up this tool belt. Nice. 4 stacks of iron, 3 stacks of copper. And 1 stack of the silicone. Not great, but not bad. I mean, it's free resources, so we're just set and forget on that front. Alright, so I can make a batch of steel. We're happy to do that. Wonder if I have enough hot gas remaining. It's a good question. And whilst we're outside, we can actually make a little more. A little more gas in my life. Alrighty. How are you going, by the way? Oh, you're almost there. Apparently you emptied not long ago. Duly noted. Let's turn on this filtration, and I want to say there's fuel in process it. Yeah, so if you're processing, then yeah, there's fuel in that. I suppose I can make some extra. Yeah, there's fuel in you. Yep, so you're processing. You're looking good. You're processing. Yeah, so I got steam there to play with, and I'll have got a bit of hot gas. I think enough for our steel purposes. What does this look oxygen rich? What do you have a bunch of? Interesting. It's fine. It's burning anyhow. But that's fine. I'll let you run through whatever bit of fuel is in here to make up a bunch of that. I added this door because this bleeds a bunch of temperature. See, it's convecting a bunch. Oh, fuck. Oh, I disconnected it. I could close it, and I think that would heat up that box, that room here. Yeah, I want to say that'll heat that up enough to prevent that from bleeding as much temperature, I think. That's actually dropping precipitously. Why? Why is the temperature in here dropping so quick? Wouldn't that help that process? I guess not. Maybe I was wrong about that. Yeah, see, now the temperature's spiking on that, huh? Eh, you're weird. Whatever. I'll just leave it alone. And now that's climbing, because I want hot gas for this. Not relatively cool gas. Well, I mean, you know, hot as that is. There. Okay. Alright, well, whatever. Let that run. Let's go make our batch of steel and make a bunch of pipes. Or the volatile stuff. Yeah. Pipes, pipes, magical pipes. It's definitely not going to be enough. Alrighty. Put in just enough to... There we go. Let that all incorporate. I don't know why temperature's dropping so rapidly in the... Well, I mean, right now I kind of understand, yeah. Alright, vacuum all that relatively cool gas out. Yeah, just wonder if it would have been better just to place this in a frame and deal with whatever temperature bleed happened that way, or yeah, I'll have to look into that. What the ideal pressure inside of the hot box should be for the furnace, because it loses a lot of temperature very quickly. All right, and hot gas. There we go. We have our steel. Might as well go ahead and make some copper. Silicon, if at all possible. I dropped the temperature too much. I don't know. I got it. Any more copper I can have? If it gets through that, I doubt it'll get through the iron as well. But we'll try it. We shall try it. Oh, it did. Nice. Very nice. Go ahead and vacuum that out then. Love to see that. Get there's some iron. There's that. We have extra copper, and the steel we'll go ahead and break up into sets of 50. There you go. And click you off. There you go. And yeah, make me another 50 pipes. Sure, why not? Sure, why not? He says. There we go. Huh. Okay. So while that does that, let's go ahead, run this way. Back down to here. And kind of want to shut that off. So I can go in there and add an extra piece to the volatile line. Actually, I might be able to do... Yeah, because I just need it to go that way. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in there to do this. Can I be a little cheesy little guy? Yeah, I can. I don't actually feel good about having done that. Oh, right. Now I gotta pull that back to vacuum again. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Give me that. Give me this. These are volatiles. Oh, crud. Apparently... That's on that same line. Oh, crap. There's an easier way to do this. I don't really see one. I pull that and then do... This would work, I guess. I'm gonna hope I can see that on the outside. Should be able to go out and fix that. Ah, Balin, hello! Greetings! Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am, just getting the volatiles routed. so we can fuel up a rocket. Alexa, hello. Greetings. How are you? Oh, yeah, power's fine there. Don't need that. Let's go see if I can actually see where those pipes went. That would be the handy, wouldn't it? I do need to relink these. Yeah, so I'll get those relinked for now. Make sure this is off. Oh, that's not even connected. Apparently I was doing something shisty. No. Okay, sweet. Alright, and I need the volatile line to go way down that way. This is ridiculously long run. Yep, I'm going to need way more pipes. Good thing they are printing inside. But I need these volatiles for our rocket we're going to build. Otherwise, we could build the rocket, but I wouldn't be able to actually do anything with the rocket. I think I needed frames over. Oop, give me those. I needed frames over there. Gonna need steel sheets. All right. All right. Sheets of steel. Pipe clusters too. I see all the things that may make me go kaboom. You going gas or liquid? Liquid. We're gonna go liquid. I looked a little into each of the rocket types, and the gas one didn't look. Well, I mean, it looked a little more complex, but it didn't look too much more complex than the gas style side. It seemed fairly straightforward. So hopefully that's not. I'm not going to eat those words. I hope. Well, I mean, if I eat those words, we'll at least have a fiery explosion to enjoy it too. So I hope you got your marshmallows. That could be exactly what's about to happen. Right. So we got pipes to get this to peel those volatiles off. Probably gonna be outside for a minute. Let's go ahead and have a little snack and top off our water. Perfect. Nope, that's still got some pressure in there. Pump or pressure fed. Pumped is easier. I was just thinking pressure fed liquid would be easy enough, because otherwise I have to nope, that's the wrong printer. Volume pumps for liquids. I'll have to put some of these in there. But I was just thinking pressure fed. If I do enough pressure, which liquid oxygen, cake to get. Volatiles, I can go mine for some volatiles by hand to do it that way, but I think pressure fed is going to be easier to set up and then get a pressure fed liquid is the hardest engine to use. Oh, well. Yeah. Well, wait, is it different? Hold on, because I was gonna do um I was gonna do this one, this guy, not this one. I thought they were different engine types. I thought it was put these in line, which I do need a couple of these actually, to fuel the rocket, I believe. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna do this engine. Oh, nope. Uh, the pumped liquid engine. This one. I'm gonna do that. Also, throw that in there because I'll need to print this engine, and they take forever to print out of here. Using volatiles and oxygen for fuel. Yes, volatiles and oxygen for fuel. In their liquid variants. So oxygen. If we look at them in... Oh, no, I need to look at liquid oxygen. Yeah, so if I look at liquid oxygen, it's a 2-to-1 ratio, 2 volatiles to 1 oxidizer, but that number goes off of moles. So yeah, moles per liter of oxygen is 33.3. And moles of liquid volatiles is 25. What would that be? That if I needed to, so it'd be what, 66.6 to get to that. 2 volatiles is 50. Another 0.5 gets us up to 62.5. So I need what? 2.6, 2.7 to... Oh, thank you, Balin. 2.66 to 1. Okay. Yeah, I was just doing rough math. The ratio is 2.66 to 1. Ah. Got it. Yes. That is... I was just gonna, rough number, 2.6, 2.7 in that ballpark. But yeah, 2.66 to that. I didn't print the stupid circuit board. All right, where does that get me? Oh, dang it. I was hoping I could run along the side of those. Whatever. That's fine. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. You can't prove nothing. All right. And if we go to here... give me these. That's like that. All right. If we do that, and then we can throw in a volume pump, that'll go from there to there. Look at that. Yeah, and then I can go... like that. Throw those there. Add power to you. Note the setting of the engine is not correct. Setting of the engine. I'd have to do the math, but I think O2CH4 is 72.707 with CH4 input 1. Well, we'll just wing it. I'm not I'm not too concerned. He says, sweating this entire operation. Right, so I'm just gonna turn this on. TH4 is vaulted. Yeah. That room should be empty. I should be able to hit the little activation switch and then have the composter, because it's full of things to, well, compost. Or compost, or words. And that should start giving me at least a little bit of volatiles. Like I said, I'll probably get an ice crusher to crush up some volatile ice just to speed things along. Yes, sweet. Alright, so that room in there is all vacuum. I can go ahead and hit the switch. That is starting to process, so volatile is nitrogen. Love to see them. Yep, that'll be fine up there. I can harvest some plants. If the setting is correct, you will get 18.7 kilonewtons of thrust. Baseline setting is 17. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you mean by setting. Okay. I understand, he says, only having understood about 35% of it. Maybe 40, let's be generous. Rockets. Control mother electrum. Let's get my other electrum. Need electrum. I'm gonna go find silver real quick. Hold on. Quick change of plans. I need silver. Let me out. Where's my glasses? Quick silver, please. Heck, I don't even care if it's like right here. Silicon, copper, iron. It's gold. Water ice. Or iron. Just need some electrum. The signal in the engine sets the mix ratio of the... Oh, okay. Yeah. Alright. My brain wasn't associating setting with the ratio mix for gas. I knew I would have to set it at some way, but I didn't know they called it setting. A little odd. Nitrice. Nope, silicon. Silicon.
Waste tank caution.
Your waste tank is caution. I'll probably just empty the waste tank out here, to be honest. So I don't have to worry about it. Well, AG. Here we go. Silver. Alright. Enough for a bit of electrum, please. By a bit, I would be very grateful if it were a couple of stacks worth of electrum. Looks like we are going to have that, actually. Oops. Accidentally grab some silicon. I'm going to leave that silicon alone. We have gold because our deep miner at our base is mining gold. I could just grab some. I could. Yeah, probably for the best. Grab at least a stack of it. Mining away. I don't know what to mine. I'll mine it anyway. Silicon, coal, iron, silver, oxide. Volatile ice? I think I have a little bit of volatile ice. I haven't tried rocket yet. Pretty sure first rocket will explode. Well, I mean, this is my first rocket, so we I may be in the same boat. Greedy, this is important. When you place the engine, have the data slash PowerPoint point to you, liquid points in the back. We'll see. I'm not 100% what you mean by that. Because that would all be dependent on which way I'm facing, wouldn't it? If you place it this way, the back right is... Oh! Okay, no, I understand what you mean by placing the engine. So when I'm placing in the little hollow images up, say, have the data port towards me, so and then that way I know which is input 1 and which is input 2, then okay. Back right is... So that way. Okay, so if the port is towards me like this, say this was the engine, then the upper right side of the projected image will be the port 1. Got it. Oh, thank you for the advice. Let's take our suit off for a minute. Make a bit of electrium. What does electrum need? Electrum. You need no more than 2.4 megapascals and just anything over 600 Kelvin. All right. Throw in. Oop, nope. More pressure than that. There we go. That way the temperature holds a little better. Stack of that. Stack it. Yeah, why is the temperature just dropping so precipitously? Oh, whoops. Nope. It's the pressure problem. There we go. I have a little bit of electrum. Yeah, I gotta figure out this hotbox situation. Do I need more pressure in there, less pressure in there? Do I need to just draw it to a vacuum? Would it have been better if I just placed it inside of a frame and deal with the inefficiency of sealing it inside of a frame? Or, I don't... I lose so much temperature via that. Oh, hey. I have the engine. Yeah, so like this, that makes the back right input 1. Got it. What was I about to print? Port's supposed to be try and make sense. That's the pressure of RHE insulated box. It needs to be a minimum of 101 kilopascal. Really? I thought it needed to be a low pressure. Yeah, I thought it needed to be a low pressure. So I need to add pressure to that thing then, because that thing's got like a kilopascal, maybe 2 inside of it. Oh, rocket control motherboard. Please, I need one of those for the computer. Yeah, because I want to say... those out of my way. I should be able to look at this pipe. Yeah, in there is, oh, it's like 14 kilopascals. So I need to add pressure to that then. So I need to add a lot of pressure to that. Okay. Sure. Sure. And obviously, I'm going to stop a little early. We'll stop at 65. Because when this heats back up, it's going to have a bunch of temperature in there. There we go. That temperature spike will increase the pressure. I'll leave that off for now. Rocket control motherboard. Did I need anything else from in here before I go back outside? Got a couple of things. Get some other stuff. I need, no, I have my laptop on me, so I can IC edit whilst we're out. Because you're on Europa, you don't need insulated pipes for the fuel. Yeah. All of the actual pipes, minus the one that I pushed from those volatiles over to there, all the actual pipes on that platform are just regular pipes. They're not insulated because I want everything to get cold, basically. I was going to make some fries. Some French fries. Sorry for clearing my throat. I'll make French fries. I'll have a swig of my energy drink here. Delicioso, as the kids say. Yes, the kids say delicioso. So I shouldn't need those. Don't need that. Liquid tank, insulated liquid tank. No. I might take this, that way I can have more volatiles. I'll take this liquid pipe analyzer in case I want to get to automating something out there. And speaking of automating something, let's take the stuff to do some IC shenanigans. Just in case we want to make the refueling a little easier for us. Go, and a housing. We're gonna stick that chip in our suit. No, we're gonna stick it in there. Don't stick that in your suit. Come on. Oh. Make me a couple extra frames real quick. Go. So we get the housing, we got a chip, we got our engine. I have a bunch of parts out there currently for the rocket, so I should be able to do a fair bit already. I think I'm fine there. Just double check our tools and things. Oh, nope, that's not what we wanted to happen. Another tip when filling the rocket, CH4 is kind of easy. But I've had an issue with the O2 overpressure. If you have a pump setting over 1 liter. Really now? Alright, just give me these. That's good. I think I'll need more steel sheets. I don't. I'm gonna take this with me just in case I need it for a setting or something. Go. I'm actually just gonna let that print the rest of those sheets. It seems like it'll be fine to me. I don't foresee anything massively catastrophic happening. Oh, I'm so nervous. You tell I've made many rockets. Yeah. Speaking of... Huh? Excuse me? Why are you not... Oh! Ah! I didn't turn the filtration unit back on. That little room's just pumping up with volatile... Uh-oh. 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 Let me in! Let me in! Run! 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 Get that out of here. Ooh. Blow up the room. A lot of fertilizer. Ooh, it's 174 kPa in there already. Yeah, let's be cheesy about this and just shove our face through the wall. Turn that filtration on. Woo! Ah, Kenojashi, hello! Greetings! Welcome, welcome. Ooh, why am I running? I'm running because I turned on this little device here, which is a composter. It makes, fertilizer for me. But in the process of making fertilizer, it creates nitrogen and volatiles, which were just piling up in that room. And at a certain pressure, these walls are going to basically they'll buckle under the pressure and explode and then flood my base with volatiles, which will poison the air in here and kill all my plants. And if I accidentally spark in here, it will then just ignite the atmosphere on my base, and everything will die in a giant fireball of death. So that's why I'm running. You almost blew yourself up? Yes. As is par for the course around here? Yes. Oh. Wonderful. Put that there. Just because. I don't know what I'm doing with all this. Jesus, 9.72 megapascals in there already? I'm gonna need to do something with all that nitrogen. Maybe liquid nitrogen for a healing unit. For our cryopods. Yes. Sounds about right. Yes. Yep. Regardless of the game, that's what's going on around here is narrowly dodging explosions. Oh, I'm glad I went to check on how much volatiles we were at. Oh, wonderful. 320-ish kilopascals at negative 117 volatiles, not volatiles. You liquefy at what? Said like what, negative 117 currently, so I need about a megapascal worth of pressure. The colder it gets, the less pressure I need, which it will eventually get colder. Given this radiator is convecting 5.27 kilojoules worth of energy. Love to see that. So that'll start to liquefy. That'll condensate through these valves, go into here, and then I'll have liquid volatiles for my rocket, which I'll push out down here, I think. Surely this is far enough not to blow up my fuel systems, right? I need a rocket mount. That reminds me I need liquid N2 for my Vulcan safe. I accidentally took off my suit. Ah. Yeah, I'm a little injured here. Because apparently the bed the spot you jump out on the bed is way in the back corner, so if it's against a wall, it just shoots you outside. So I did spend a brief moment outside with no suit here on Europa. It was very brisk. So I've got a little bit of damage there that I need that cryopod to fix. Right. Yep. So that's going there, that's going there. You're almost at pressure for liquefaction. I'm actually going to move one of these over. There we go, and that'll help just make sure the liquid stuff over here cools a little quicker. None of these pipes are insulated, so they'll be fine. And oh, pressure drop. Ah, there we go. Liquefying volatiles. Yay! Some damage, massive shrinkage. Yeah, it's just cold outside, guys. I swear. I swear. And then you're doing you're doing that nonsense until you get to an appropriate pressure versus temperature to stay as liquids. Ah, okay. All right. I need this launch mount for the rockets. Ah. All right. So if my okay, that's definitely a screwdriver and still sheets. Excuse me. Welding torch and still sheets. There we go. Wonderful. We now have our launch platform for our rocket. I just have to build the rocket. Hope I get the fuel ratios correctly. Hope I built all the things I need to build the rocket. Oh, and the sun is setting. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it be setting? Oh, I've got the engine on me. Engine is on me. Huh? Why can't I... Oh, I need a, I need one of these? Yeah, engine mount. It's just the one engine mount type? Okay, yeah. So just the one engine mount. And it gets the engine. So that's input 1, your input 2. Sad it doesn't tell you. But whatever. Oh, I just need liquid pipe kits. That we have. I don't think I have enough out here to fully do what I'm going to need. So that'll definitely be on the list of things to print. Alright, so you are good to go. Power and data, it's input 1, input 2. I'm gonna need another one of you. Because I need a fuselage. I think these are just visually different. I'm gonna do the one that looks like it's got little fins on it here. See how it makes a triangle with the 3 ports? Yeah. Yeah. I get your meanings. And yeah, you are doing good. You are still evaporating in there. It's mostly just due to the pressure issues, but that will solve itself with time. Yeah, I may grab an ice crusher to just add to this line here real quick. And make that be a little faster because I can just crush some volatile ice. Because this is definitely not going to get me, even if I eat all the plants I have right now. Well, eat them as in turn them all into the volatiles via the composter. It's not. It's not going to get me enough volatiles to really fly anywhere. I may be able to do a test fire. Other than that, I don't think I'm actually going to be able to launch the rocket up. Right out here because I wanted pipes of the liquid variety. They just need to be regular kit pipes. All of those, please and thank you. Extra steel sheets, because I am positive I'm going to need them for shenanigans. Liquid pipes? I've just confused myself. You've... Yeah, Powers. Powers doesn't like me. How far do you want to go with the rocket? It just really needs to go to orbit, because it's just going to scan. This rocket's just going to go up and scan, and I think I'll add a second scanner in it. Because the original plan was to send it up into orbit here for Europa, and scan the planet for deep mining. That way I could use the new, air quotes here. I know you can't see me, but air quotes. I'm doing air quotes. The new in-game map, so I could have mining data for the deep minables. That way, instead of striking out blindly and being like, oh, hey, I found this set here, I have a map, and I could just set of coordinates and then drive to that set of coordinates to set up outposts a little more efficiently. That, and I thought it'd just be cool to have the map. So this one was just for scanning, but I think I'll add another scanner. So I can just do regular rocket scanning. So if I want to send up a different rocket later to do actual mining in space, I can. There's no point in having more than one ore scanner to map the planet. Yeah, the other scanning head was for scanning space stuff, just in case I did want to send another rocket up and say, oh, I wanted to go out there and collect volatile gas or volatile ice or whatever I find out there. I figured if I'm already launching a rocket, might as well kind of do a bit of scanning for both. So I figured I'd just make, another one of those. Open you. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Map scanning head can also scan more than the map. It can be used as a Oh, can it? Unless they fix that. I'll add 2 just in case. Because surely if I have 2 heads, it'll just scan more quickly. Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute, though. For now, I just need to make sure we've got enough other stuff. Ice Crusher, Iron. Rather than cannibalizing one of the Ice Crushers I already have around base, I'm just gonna make a new one. Because we do have one up there for the H2 combustor nonsense. Go, have an Ice Crusher. These need... these need... I know what words are. These need iron sheets to build. They need kit pipes, which I have some out there, but I may want extras. Pipe. Pipe. Four should be enough. Top off my heavy coil cable. Yeah. All right. Let's just go with what I've got. Figure it out. For a scanning rocket, I'd send it up with 10 plus scanners in it. Jeez. I'm thinking like 2, maybe 3. Be realistic here. This is my first rocket. Yeah, toss that there. You need iron sheets. 2 coil cable. And you're done. Yeah, crush volatiles. Ice. Oh. I was like, you're not working. Of course you're not working. You're not plugged in. It's fine for y'all to go in at 0 degrees because you're just turning into liquid anyways. Actually, I'm just liquefying you anyways. I don't care. Yeah, because that just added in a bunch of temperature, but that's fine because that guy is convecting 14.5 kilojoules worth of stuff. There you go. Might as well crush that other thing of volatile ice. Perfect. Go ahead and shut you off for now. And then I just have to let that cool. Yeah, cool to the point where you'll start liquefying and then going into there. Alright. So while that's working, how much liquid O2 did I end up with? Basically 2.3 kiloliters. That is lovely. You are the rocket control mother. Hey. Yeah, please, thank you. You in. Oh, right. The rocket UI. This is. Yep. Question marks everywhere. Europa in orbit. That's where we want to go. Yeah, I don't have any. I don't have any rockets connected. But I do have a bunch of parts for rockets. So let's start working on this stuff, shall we? Get all this crap out of my thing there. Yeah, let's start working on a lot of this. So we're gonna want a way to pump the fuel towards the rocket. I think here's gonna be best. And then we'll just have it push down these lines. I'll throw pipes here. I can throw analyzers, so if I want to automate a bit of this, I can. That's sort of what those were made for anyhow. IC housing is just gonna stick down there. I'll probably want to swap this all over to heavy cable, I think. Because this has to charge that. And speaking of this charging that. Launch towers for the rocket. Does it matter which way this goes, or is it just aesthetic? I just do it like that? I suppose. That I made liquid fuel tanks. Now, I do have a question. Oh, 60. Oh, yeah, he's got way too many scanners. I do have a question. I assume regular liquid pipes like this are... Like regular liquid pipes like this and regular liquid inline tanks, the utility kits, are able to be built inside of the rocket with no issue, and they become part of the rocket. I assume that's how that works. Obviously, I didn't weld up a frame there. Or are the only tanks I get these medium and large tanks like this, and I have to find a way to fit these in to fit? Yes. Yes, they become part of the rocket when I put them in here? I assume that's what you mean by yes. It's like if I do this tank and this tank, and then I can just add regular inline tanks then from there. I assume that's what you were saying yes to. But the pipes seem to work, so we're just gonna... that. And I'll have to figure out what we're doing with what. So, we were saying volatiles were this side. Use utility kits. Okay, cool. So the utility kits do work. Sweet. Thank you. So we were putting volatiles on that side. We'll have to figure out a layout. I did have... yeah, all these umbilicals. I needed 4 in total. That's going to be like liquid oxygen umbilical. This will be the volatile umbilical. And then I needed the internal umbilicals to actually fuel this up. No, I need you this way. Oh. Yeah, because that's liquid in. Don't I need it? Is that arrow just pointing the wrong way? Is that... Hmm. Uh-oh. Say I did... Is that correct? I feel like that's the wrong way. Because it's got the arrow pointing up into this piece. Oh, well, I guess that arrow just points the other direction? Okay, alright. That's fine by me, I guess. Then I have another liquid umbilical here. We should go like that. Yeah, sweet. So I can feel the liquid oxygen and that. The air on the umbilical is a two-way connection. Oh, okay, cool. Copy that. Thank you. Appreciate that. Uh, WGF, is that atmospheric kits? The liquid umbilicals? You can also drain the rocket through it. Ah, sweet. So I can pull back fuel. Close that. I just want to check if you are still... Yeah, so you're still making stuff. You are, yes, cold enough again that you're condensating. And, yeah. Oh. I'm going to need to go mine so much volatile ice, aren't I? It looked like a big box thing. When I was placing the... Whoop. The light in my pants went out. Ignore that. It happens to all of us. It's more frequent as you get older. 1 in 3 men, I hear. I assume you're... It was when I was placing this. It's just liquid umbilicals. Liquid umbilical, stock liquid. Just looks like there's a 90-degree angle, a straight. Yeah, I don't know. No. Oh, was it when I was placing something else? Uh, batteries. Actually, we'll hold off on placing the batteries because I don't know how rockets get laid out. So batteries. I do have the avionics kit, a fuselage. Still, because I need a nose cone? I could have seen her. Oh, okay. A data link. I know I need the rocket surface scanner head. And then the rocket scanner piece itself that needs to go internally. Oh, right. Power and build. Excuse you? Don't put your drill there. And I do need power umbilicals. Space it up, I guess? They're a... I could do it as a 90. And let's go get a bunch of tanks before I go too much further. Though I know how much space I need for the fuel. Oh, speaking of fuel, you're a gas trader. I could buy some gas from you. I did forget who was there. For fuel, you have about 12,000 liter capacity for 600 vol. 600 is... Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, just use the 2-to-1-ish ratio. I wanted utilities for these guys. Just print all those, please. That will work. Pipes on me. The house. No, I have a logic switch on me. Probably am gonna want more coil cables. We'll just make regular coil cables for now. I think I'll need more heavies, but I've got some over there in the cabinet. At least I hope it's a stack of 50 over there still.
Hydration critical.
Oh, let's actually go eat and drink real quick, shall we? We are a thirsty, thirsty boy. Gross. Just poop everywhere. Oops. And it's making squishing sounds. There. How much more are you processing? Another 25 units? Okay. If you want to go deeper to the edge of the map, 12. I think just orbit for this first rocket launch will be good. All we're really after is to get that that scanning data this go around. I don't think we're gonna fight too deep into the system. That gives me 9. I feel like I need more than that. Probably use these guys. One and 3, and that gives me 2, 4. Yeah, give me 2 more of these. Actually, just one more. Just one more. Make it a full stack of 10. There we go. All right. Sweet. So we're good on that. Let's take the extra coil cable. Wait, what? Oh, a little laggy on the game. Let's take the extra coil cable. We'll shove it in this cabinet, actually. Oh, that's a stack of 17. That'll be fine. It'll be fine. I hope. He hopes. Has it ever been fine? No, not really. But, yeah. To orbit and back, you don't need much at all. Yeah, I don't think I'll need much. But I want to way overshoot what I'll actually need. Just in case we get up there and I'm like, oh hey, I see how this is working. I wanna try something else. I wanna do something whatnot while it's up there, or if I want to go a little deeper. Just that way, if in the spur of the moment I do want to do something, we'll have the option to do other shenanigans. Yeah, and I'm gonna we'll go mine some volatile ice, just so we don't have to wait as long. All right, so let's do. One, two. I'll add a third oxygen tank here, I think. And that'll be all the oxygen tanks, and then we'll just... Sorry, I had to sneeze. Actually, I'll probably do just these 2 oxygen, and I'll do the rest as volatiles, I guess. Yeah, let's try that instead of what I said a second ago. I think I can get around wiring for that to other things. Right, oh, it needs to be inside of a fuselage, which means I am going to need to print another fuselage piece. Because I'm not being very efficient on this. Oh, this one has doors. Do I want... You know what? I'm going to put some doors on my rocket. I don't know what purpose they serve, but I've got doors on my rocket. I could do 5 like that. Looks a little funny. Because that has a capacity of 250 liters. You have a capacity of 290 liters. So, what is that? 540 liters. Yeah, it's a little over 2 to 1. Yeah. Alright, so that'll work, I guess. I guess. I do need my avionics and rocket battery, a rocket data link, I believe I need. I think I also need to build a data link on the base to receive the data back? Question mark? Whoa. Yeah, I think I need this one on the rocket and one of these on the base. I think that's correct. Please correct me if it's not, because, dear Lord, I need the help. I need the help. How big is the avionics piece? Oh. Small. It just have buttons on it, though. Hmm. Hmm. I think if I do avionics there. Data link there. Then yeah, I could probably fit my batteries in like here. Get the wiring, whatnot done. That'll be power in to the rocket, the output. So that needs to go into the input side of the batteries. Yeah, so I need it like this. Power in from there, and then out from elsewhere. So this isn't... I didn't lay this out very well, did I? I feel like I should have put that one higher for that power link. Hmm. Either one higher or... Hmm. Fit. Power in, and then I could go back and then run it down. Hmm. I feel like down here should have been avionics then. Yeah. Here, I could fit this in here. I feel like that could go elsewhere as well. Batteries. I could... Oh! I'm gonna need to make more batteries, apparently. That took both those kits. And this silly little data uplink. Or downlink. Alright, what do I need for you guys? Coil cable. Good. You need electronic parts. Ah. Oh. Apparently I'm gonna need a bunch of electronic parts. Okay. So I need electronic parts. I need more, battery pieces. And I need another fuselage for the nose cone at the minimum. Yeah, I already kind of want to rip it back apart. Because it did not plan out very well how these things were going to lay in there. Mostly because I didn't know how they connected to each other. But regardless, it is done very poorly in there. And that is my own gosh dang fault. Shouldn't need iron sheets on me. Do need a data link for the base. I need a fuselage. Data link, fuselage. I need batteries. And electronic parts. Copper. This will make 5 electronic parts, it seems. Battery, rocket batteries. I'm doing mediums. They require 10 coil cables, 4 electronic parts a pop. Okay, so I'm going to need more than that. So I'm going to need a bunch of electronic parts. You need iron. I apparently don't have iron. Seriously? I don't have just, like, regular iron. Dang it. Put it all in there. I nearly fell all the space I can. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely took a... It's going to take a bit more... logistical arrangement than I had put into it for these rockets. As soon as you're done with that, you can print me those. But I'm going to need to go out and get iron to print off additional electronic parts. It's 3 per... I mean, that's 6 more electronic parts there. Yeah, sure, why not? Just... There you go. Print me all those electronic parts. Got the fuselage, and... want at least 1 more medium battery, so that's going to be what? 4, 8, 10 electronic parts I need minimum, because I need 2 for the avionics. Oh, hey, I have 10. Right. 54%. We'll throw in a thing of coal next time we're back over this way. Is that all I needed immediately? I think. Maybe. Maybe, he says. Right, so I was going to do a second battery like this, and then I was going to bring the outputs of them together and then back down and up to touch all the things they needed to touch. Right, you needed that. You need a welder torch. Still sheets. Alright, so you're good. You need... Oh, you need 2 electronic parts as well. Uh-oh. That's not, 10 coil cables. 10! Electronic parts. Alright, so I need at least another 2 electronic parts. That's... Lasai. Alright, so that was going to charge everything, and then these will come out and back around and down. Before I put on this fuselage piece, let's figure out how the scanner is going to work here. If they come back and then down together, I want the scanner at least here. Right? And then, yeah, I could do another one next to it. Welding torch and steel sheet. And that's that constructed. With a surface scanning head on. How do I... Oh, there it goes. Yeah. Yeah, I should be able to fit another one right next to that. Without it poking out of the thing. I think it'll fit in there just fine. And then I can send this down. Or technically, I could do another medium battery in here. Right here in the center. And then have the cables go all the way around and down. I do know that I want those piped in. You're going to be piped in. As are you. Like so. That'll be like that. There. Right. Okay. Alright. Perfect. It's looking... it's looking like something. Can I wad up anything? I can construct the mount. I don't want to construct too much of this because I want to be able to get in and play with things. Right. And I need iron for electronic parts. I need volatile ice for, well, fuel. Yeah, you don't have enough anymore to do that. Yeah. And you're empty, so I'm going to save the power on that. Okay. All right. Lenses. Iron. There's volatile ice out over here. That was near some iron, so I can get kind of two birds, one stone type of situation going. No, it's cobalt. That's volatiles. I thought there was one near iron. Well, maybe I shouldn't be too picky. Yeah, let's not be too pedantic about this and just get the iron we are close to, and then we'll grab those volatiles on the way back. Just need enough to make a bunch of electronic parts, which I've already got more than enough. But I might as well go, because, well, batches of steel are nice to have. Alright, volatile ice. You take the iron, take the silver. Nice, nice, nice. Might as well go big. There we go. All right, sweet. We have iron, we have volatile ice. We'll go start with the ice. That way it can start cooling down and condensating and whatnot. Turn that off so I don't give myself and everyone else a headache. Oh, need you. Oh, in there. Crush up a ton of this stuff. Nice. Way too warm, but that's a different problem. Yeah, as soon as you get down to temperature, this will be a bunch of volatile. There we go. That's all of that. And you start dropping. Sweet. Nice and quick as well. 25.5 kilojoules convected out of that radiator. Another 380 what of from the pipes themselves. Yeah. You are looking good. Already got plenty of liquid O2. Turn that off. Yeah. All right. So you'll drop temperature. Let's go make our let's go make our iron and the electronic parts we're gonna need. Take off that. Electronic parts. I should have put that data uplink down. And I might as well make the other scanner. And a regular scanner head. Okay, that's going to take a second. Ooh. I don't have a whole lot of hot gas left, do I? Slam in a bunch of pressure real quick. Stop that. And yeah, you're dropping very quickly. I do not like that. That's going to force it down quicker. There we go. Actually, shouldn't have done that one, but whatever. Should save that to make steel if I need it. Oh, I guess I have it to make steel should I need it. Right. Uh, okay. Put that there. Put this in here. Electronic parts, please. We have the extra scanner. Let's get the extra scanner head. Yeah, just let that burn through the rest of that copper. Making those. And then for charging the rocket and batteries and things, I think I'm just going to change over everything to heavy coil cables on the output side of the battery. So, heavy coil cables. You're going to need copper. Just make me a ton of those, please. We'll use them at some point. All around the mulberry bush, the crow tries to build a rocket. There we go. Is your furnace intake still on? No. The output was still on. We'll go check it. Wait. Drink. I'll just press the button, you weirdo. Hey, you still have 25 things to process. What are you doing? Process. Yeah, we have plenty of water. No, the output is on. There we go. Good to go. Ah, the other scanning head. Is there anything else I need for this? Why is there a bridge access? I have liquid umbilicals, power umbilicals. We have batteries out there already. I could put a small. Do I? I think the 2 batteries are fine for us. We have the got uplink in it. We can put the one out of it. Rocket bat input must be heavy. Outreg is fine. Okay, got it. Yeah, I'm just talking about changing the whole platform over. Internally on the rocket, it's already heavy for the battery inputs. Their output is regular, but everything else on the platform I'm just going to make heavy because that stuff is going to be what charges the rocket as well. So all the extra... all right, seriously? Put that in there. Scanning head. You should just put your suit on. What are you doing? Quit putting things where they don't belong. Give me this. All right. Back outside. All right, here we go. Let's let's check on the volatiles. Yeah, condensate nicely. 143 liters. I might need even more volatile ice than that. Um, yeah, I think I'll need to go out and mine a bunch more than that. But first things first is getting the rocket. Excuse me. Getting the rocket a little more into shape. All right, so that's you good. Avionics. Do I have to hit this button? Because I can't hit that button. Oh, it's on by default. Okay. On by default. I like that. Happy to see that. Also heavy is fire resistant, aka exhaust. Yeah. Noted. Put those electronic parts in there. This logic switch I've been carrying on me this whole time. Shove that in there. The data link for the rockets is going to need to get wired into this. I suppose I'll shove right there. What do you need? Oop, that's a labeler. Screwdriver and coil cables? I should have made regular coil cables. Electronic parts. Hope that's enough. Welding torch and steel sheets. Yeah, there we go. Right, and then that'll just all get connected into that. Let's get this other scanner in there. Yes, it does seem to fit quite nicely. It needed what again? Welding torch and steel sheet. Very, very good. You need that on you. Right. Ooh. If I move that fuel tank to the center point where I was going to put a third battery, I could put a third scanning on here. Also, I think I'm safe to... what's the difference between these? A1 and A2. They look exactly the same. Yeah, it should be good to put that on there. Yeah, I could fit a third scanner if I move that into there. Or, yeah. It's a good idea to drill a hole under the engine for the exhaust, too. Some more for it to collect, eh? Right, that's looking mostly like it's gonna be fine. I have enough for a test fire if I wanted to start pumping in things. But I think first things first, we'll swap over everything to heavy coil. Whoop. One of these days. Ah, excuse me, I had to sneeze. There we go. So all that's heavy coil. Heavy, 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 heavy coil. All the way down through. Here. You'll get... In. I've got all those. I should think about this. Because I'm gonna need to... Oh. Is that actually where I want that? Oh, one too far. Seriously? So I could back it up one. That. Oh, need more liquid pipes. Good thing I have. Here we are. You are... I want to say I did oxygen first? Yeah, oxygen and then volatiles. You go that way. Actually. No, that's right. Before I go too far on that, let's make sure I can... Yep. Yes. Okay, cool. I can... do these. Actually, probably saves me a bit if I... Oh, that's not at all what I wanted to do. Yeah. Saves me a bit if I cut down the number of junction pieces. There. Now I feel like I can adequately have a good charge rate on that. Won't do those, won't burn those. I can touch all these buttons as needed. Yeah. And yes, that connects that. Grab these. And perfect. Look at that. Would you just look at it? And all these red. I know that this is volatiles. You are the oxygen. Beautiful. There we go. All right. So that gives me that. We're set there. We are happy with that. Ooh. Am I quite ready for fueling yet? For a test fire, do we think? Actually, probably have enough to do a short flight into orbit, a quick scan, and then back down if I really wanted to. But I think we'll hold off until I get more. There's not a whole lot of that left to condensate back over into there. Yeah, need volatile ice. It is a sad day. It is a very, very sad day. Yeah, even got space in here to do other shenanigans. Uh, I. Th uh. If it's not painted the right color, it won't work against the wall. It's the right color. There we go. I can open some doors in here. I can shove my face through that. Oh, wasn't there buttons on these batteries, or was there not? Oh, there is. Looks like they're on by default. How does... If I turn this on? Does that, whoa, automatically connect? Do I have to hit this button? Oh, it connected. I assume that just starts charging it automatically. Is that right? If I turn you on. Oh. Only have the one rocket. I can turn you on. I can turn you on. Open the UI. I can, yep, see the rocket. Batteries 3, 4. Okay, so they do just automatically start pulling the power. I do like to see that. 5. Yeah, they'll take a minute to do the thing. Pumped liquid engines. Capsules, things. Rocket avionics. Batteries. How do I set the... Is this what I want? Point... No, I can't adjust that ratio. Setting. Oh, I need to move the setting, I think is the number I needed to move. What did we say? It was like 72 point something, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just call it 73. I think it was closest to that. Right. And then maybe I write a little bit of code to automate the fueling of this. It's taking its power. It's going to take all of this and then some. So maybe I want to add... Because these two little wind turbines are the only thing that's powering things over here. Change the engine setting. Yeah, that's what I just changed, wasn't it? Let's go find some volatiles real quick. Because I know for a fact I'm going to need more. Should have mined up all those other ones I saw earlier. Oh, here we go. Volatiles. 72.707. Ah. Yes, you did change the setting. Yeah, I even have it on the low latency for the YouTube side of things. I don't know why it's always like, at a minimum, it's like a 5-second lag. It's so disjointed feeling. Yeah. But I should probably just learn to be a bit more patient, shouldn't I? All right. So, we're getting some volatiles. We have... Oop, I'm about to... Oh, I mined that whole thing. Oh, there's more over there. I might as well. Because this can fuel future rocket launches as well. Very nice. Turn that off. Oop, I need to go this way. All right. Well, this is... Ugh. This is both entertaining and... Oh, yeah, power. Definitely gonna need more power. Definitely more power. I might cannibalize the solid fuel generator from over there and bring it over here. Just so I can make sure things get charged up at a reasonable rate. YouTube delays you so often. Yeah. Yeah. I don't normally have a whole lot of time to catch, like, streams myself, but the ones I do watch on YouTube, I also have that issue. Like, it'll delay, or it'll have, like, a slight buffer, and I'll get set back a couple of seconds. And then it'll have another slight buffer, and I'll get set back a couple more seconds, and then so on and so forth. Until eventually, it just, Oh, power. Yep, that's the thing. Turn that off, but leave the umbilical connected for the moment. And crush that. Alright. Sweet. And the rest of this will happen passively, so... Very happy to see that. Oh, I was a minute behind? Oh, yeah. Oof. Yeah, so 384 liters. 9.6. Yeah, I should end up... I think I'll end up with a little over... 600-ish liters worth of volatiles. It should be enough to do well, some work, and I may take some of these tanks out of here. Just that way, some of the volatiles don't, what's the word I'm looking for? Don't, vaporize to ensure, an appropriate pressure in here. Yeah, we'll pull that out for now, at least. And if I need to put it back in later, well, we can. It's not that hard. Not that hard, he says. All right. So, you're doing your thing. Those are doing stuff as well. Let's go check on base pad. There's a storm inbound. So all the power problems are about to be solved anyhow. Might as well turn this back on then. Let those batteries charge. I don't have enough power to turn all the things on. How far out is that storm? Uh, huh. It is, oh, a little over 10 minutes out. Right. So for the fueling of the rocket itself, I could just turn on and off and look at the look at gauges to fuel the rockets up, but I think writing a little bit of code might be better in this situation. Um just thinking how that code would look, because I would need to load how much of the tanks are filled. Would that give me moles or would that give me liquid? I could probably get both out of it. You like volume, and then I think volume of liquid is one of the things I can read off of tanks. Um, I th- hmm. I think we can do that. Hmm. Check the Stationpedia. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Just humming and hawing about it. Uh, tank. Not those ones. I need the, because I want to read the. Oh no, I can just use the blah 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 analyzer. Is it a liquid analyzer? Kip pipe? Yeah, liquid analyzer. Um, because this is where I'll get all the data, because it's on the side where, yeah, it's on the side where the rocket is. Um, yeah, after the volume pumps. So I can say rocket tanks have data ports. Yeah, but I would have to read the data port separately and get that data from somewhere else, from the uplinks. I think if I just read the side that from the analyzers themselves, I think I can just read out of this and then say take the volume and volume of liquid. I think I can just take these. Yeah, I think I can just take these. Uh, I think we can take these and then say, because is volume total volume? Returns the device's atmospheric volume. volume of liquid just returns me how many liters, right? Total volume of liquid in liters, in the atmosphere. Yep. Probably just the volume of liquid. Mm, hmm. Yeah, I'm probably overthinking this. Probably overthinking this. What is going on here? Hmm. All right. So, let's say we alias our. We're gonna need an O2. Let's capitalize this O2 pump. Let's call that D0 alias the O2 um the O2 anal. It's the O2 analyzer to D1 uh alias the uh we're just gonna call it H2 because it's basically hydrogen, right? Volatiles are basically hydrogen. H2 pump and alias the H2 analyzer. You're gonna be D3 and you're D2. Uh, take the rocket tank volume, multiply by 80%. Your tank volume of liquid is at or greater than that. Turn pumps off. Yeah, I'm thinking something like that. It's just my brain lags up, and it's like, how do I write that? So we're gonna need the O2 pumps, O2 and H2 things, liquid networks, auto balance out with the whole network. Yeah. We'll come down here. We say start. I know we'll yield. I want to load into R0 from the O2 O2 analyzer. The Do I need to load the volume and the volume of liquids, or can I just load the volume of liquids here? Uh, hmm. Volume of liquids. That's all I need. Yeah. The volume of liquids. How was that written? Was it Oh, capital O, volume of liquid. Volume won't change. Okay. So I want to see the volume of the liquid in R0. And, well, no, I need to compare it against something because I'm just looking at the volume. I need a target thing. How do I make a target for it? I could just define and say, hey, if there are this many liters, you give me what I want, right? I could do that. Just shoot for load the volume of the liquids on that side, and if the volume of the liquids is less than, we'll call it something. If the volume of the liquids is less than 300, because it's going to yield it back to me in liters, turn the pump on. If it is more than 300, turn it off, is basically all I want to say. And I want to say that for the O2 and the H2, but the H2 I want a higher target value. We'll call it 650. So let's say if we set less than, so if R0, we're going to set less than if R0 is less than 300, right? I am doing this the correct way around, aren't I? Set less than. Register equals 1 if A is less than B, otherwise 0. Yes, I want to set less than. So 300, and then we're going to set the O2 pump on R0, and that'll turn on the pump if there are less than 300 liters of liquid on that side. That's, I want to say this is right. And then I want to do that again for Gritty. Important, add in a line to turn your analyzer on and keep it in the loop, huh? I'm sorry, I'm confused by that. Control C, Control V. And this is going to be H2, H2. You're going to be 650. When your rocket stops, it will turn off most devices like... When the rocket stops, it's going to turn off the pipe analyzers. Why would it turn off the pipe analyzers? If none of the... Because these things aren't attached to the rocket itself. Because these are all independent of it. This is just jump to start. Yeah, so this will... The analyzers will be in the rocket? No. The analyzers are actual pipe liquid analyzers directly after the... What's the word? Directly after the volume pumps. Oof, words. Let's confirm that for now. Well, actually, let's set this down to just like a test bed. So 10 liters and 20 liters. That way, when we go out there, we can test that as soon as this storm is over, which is going for just over 2 minutes now. Oh, I also should not have been in my suit that whole time. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, and we're gonna steal that solid fuel generator. Actually, no, I shouldn't, because the storm just happened. So everything should be charged up over there once we're out. Let's eat, let's drink, let's be merry. But not Pippin. I'm not cool enough to be Pippin. Also, we can harvest some plants, I guess. Keep up on the gardening and whatnot. All right. Those potatoes. Mostly keep these for myself for eating. Mad that that just planted that. You have that. These are for my own consumption. There we are. Guess wheat. Can be what I toss in there to be processed. Wonderful. Go there. Yeah, so those can go in there. That'll get processed. That'll make me additional volatiles. Wait till they're all done, and then I'll pull the lever. My name is not Crunk, though. And I've only got the one lever, so I can't get it wrong. Couple the ferns and those. I could make more milk. I made some milk earlier. I can't use the milk, but I made it. It's like prepping to make pies or something. I don't know. Cakes. Now we just have to wait for the storm to be over. We can go back outside and do a thing. Ah. Just worried about this code. 100% batteries though. That's fun. IO. Ooh, you know what we could do? I could probably set up a dial, and we could figure out the total percentage. Yeah, I could set up a dial, and we could make it to where I could set the percentage of the feel of the tanks. I could do that. That might be interesting to try later. That way I can say, oh, I only want 60% fuel in the tanks. I could just fuel the tanks to 60%. We do some shenanigans like that later. Tell you what, though. Replace some batteries. Go. Perfect. How's the suit battery looking? 83% on a nuke battery. Yeah, we're good. Oops. That goes there. All right, Storm. You could be over any minute now. Any minute. You know, I suppose I took out that other tank. I could do a third scanner, maybe? I don't know what the point of it would be, but I could do it. Rocket atmospherics, batteries. I'm just nervous about it all. Scanner. Small transformer for the rocket? No, I don't think I need. I think I'm set on what I have out there. I'm just real nervous about it. Oh, does it end in horrible fire? Well, no, as soon as the storm's over. Thank you. Coil cables. Go ahead and make me a bunch of that. Might as well print off additional things, I guess. Do I have spare steel sheets? I do. Oh, storm's over. I do not. Oh. Just make me those 100 steel sheets. All right. Let's get some water in us. And let's let's go see about running this script as a test. And then if I have enough fuel, maybe even launch that rocket. I will steal the solid fuel generator just in case I need to emergently add some power into the battery there. Words, I know how they work. Yeah, you. Steal you just in case. I need to slam power in. Huh? Why are you 0 power? There's no way you... That took all the power from these. And you. Why... Seriously? There's no way that's the case. The rocket took all the power from that entire storm? I call shenanigans. Oh. Yeah, I definitely call shenanigans on that. Seriously. Lighten my pants that again. Again, 1 in 3 men I hear. There you go. Go ahead and turn these things on. Just so I can check. 75% power that got up to. Okay, I guess that did take all that power. Jeez, those are power dense little buggers. Medium rocket battery is equal to the sum of a small station battery. And they pull 5 kilowatt. Yeah, that storm, I guess, should have charged those, but I guess not. And you got it up to 75%. There's 2 of them in there. But that thing will definitely get us charged. And we've got another 25 coal just in case. 81. See what this gets us. I can always go grab more coal. It's not like I'm not sitting on a hatch to deep mine it from. Okay. All right. Need a name. O2 pump. O2 analyzer. H2 analyzer. H2 pump. All right. Is that how I name them in the code here? So pump analyzer, pump analyzer. Got it. So you are O2 pump, O2 analyzer, H2 pump, H2 analyzer. I didn't put anything else on a pin. If we have to manually turn these on, we turn them on. It's not gonna. Actually, I suppose I should hit those so those are connected and feeling that. Turn you on. I should see, yes. Turned on the pumps. Pushing through. You're well past 10 liters. You didn't shut off. You're well past 20. Oh. I don't like what's happening here. Yeah, because you're past that number of liters, but you didn't turn off. Wrench to deconstruct. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, wait, did I not export it back? It might be trying to go... I don't think I exported it again. Yeah, I don't think I put in the updated values of 10 and 20. Okay, yeah, now it's... Okay, yeah, okay. I just didn't export the updated values again. Uh, 83.2 liters, 42 point... Yeah, okay. All right, let's say that 300 and that 650 again. 300, 650. Confirm. Export. Toss that in. Yep. They are on and pumping. Yeah, I'll think I need to add some tanks inline here. Just as a buffer overfill. Actually, I should probably do turbo pumps, because then I could reverse them and pull fuel back out. Yeah, I'll probably swap over to turbo pumps. Oh, that's the wrong type. And if 630, you reach 300. Yep, you have shut off. Sweet. Yeah, we get a little condensing in there, but that's fine. I knew it wasn't going to be a super accurate stab, and you're out of... Well, of course you're out of whatnot. Can you let go with the rest of your pressure into here? Yeah. Great. Just great. Yeah, I needed way more volatile ice than I thought. I have enough to do some test firing, though. I think this said if I don't have a destination selected, it'll test fire. Yeah, resource umbilicals, launch towers, umbilical gas solid. Igniting the rocket without a destination set allows you to see the rocket performance and fuel usage without launching the rocket. Expect a 5 to 20 kilomole fuel per rocket trip, depending on the rocket size. Got it. So I should be able to just fire this here on the ground so we can see our actual usage. Yes, you're getting a little more. It's all going into there, though. Yeah, I definitely wish I had more stuff. Oh, well. Hmm. You have 211 liters. You have 244 liters. Yeah, it's equalizing with this line, which is what I expected. Why do you seem so much more independent? Because it's not part of the same network here. I ended up with 450 some odd. Greedy, did you link the map scanner to the map computer? No, not yet, because I need to put a data link on the main base, because that's where the map piece is. But in all honesty, I'll probably just grab that computer and pull it out here for these test runs. You're 119 here. But 384 out here. It's equalizing, yeah, the pressure equalization on it, which is what I expected. So 404. Oh. Yeah, no, there's enough in here for me to go with. If I turn you off, turn that off. I want to detach these umbilicals. We're not going to launch just yet, but I do want to be prepared. All right, so we open this UI. We see we have nothing here. We see how many moles of volatiles. I have way more oxidizer than I do volatiles, which isn't good. It needs to be the other way around. But if I go ahead and fire this, we're getting 18.5 kilonewtons worth of thrust. So we are happy there. Mash, dry, oxidizers. All right, all right. I thought one of these gave me a expected runtime. Because I know this tells me how long it takes to get to an area. I thought there was an overall expected run time. Oh, fuel time. Here we go. NA. Is that because I'm on the ground? We're getting good thrust. Just force it a bit more. Reattach these umbilicals. It's because you don't have a destination. Yeah, I thought it would still read me. I knew it wouldn't read me the overall destination time. I thought fuel time would read. Uh, 3,493 moles worth of volatiles. Can I? There we go. $3,400. That's not. Yeah, this is giving me. I feel like this is askew somehow.
Filter low.
Oh, wait. Seriously, can I not? No. It set a wrench. Uh, 58, 8 points. Hmm. Yeah, because that says 384 moles of gas, but 11.5 kilomoles worth of stuff. Oh, hold on. It's only reading out of. Ah, I see. I see. It's only reading out of these, isn't it? Aye. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Uh. Oh. All right. The volume got a little too high there. Yeah, your capacity is 480 with that on. I think it was like 320-ish or something like that with it off. 350 or something. Right. But that does squeeze a bit more fuel into here. 135. Yeah. I think I'm good to launch here. I'll definitely have to refine this fueling process here. I might go check out a few videos on how to do this a bit better for getting the fuel into here. But for a blind shot in the dark, I don't think it was too terrible. Yeah, you're low enough. I'm going to save the power on you. Right. So, I think we're kind of good on this, right? I think I'm happy to fly this guy out of here. Make sure oh. Retract the umbilicals. All of them. Perfect. Went with liquid for first strike. Yep. Oh, hold. Before we do, I wanted to steal this computer out of here with the deep miner thingy. Instead of setting up a what you call it? Oh, also
Jetpack critical.
jetpack juice. As well swap out those. Empty my waste tank. We'll grab some food, some water. That way we can play around out there for longer. Oh, thank you for the map, motherboard. Alright, I get those. Let's just top off the water because I'm here. There's no reason not to. Alright. Alright. Let us slap that there. Do that. Throw on that map motherboard. It would help if you... Link to rocket scanner. It hasn't done any scanning, but I can link it because I have a data thing. Ah. I'm so nervous. Map. Set destination. And then all I hit now is this, right? I think this is all I hit. Please don't kill me violently. Yay! Go! Oop. Yeah, the rocket's gone. Fuel time. Oh, 1300 oh god, yeah. No, we're great on time. That's what, 15 minutes or just over 15 minutes worth of fuel time? Go rocket. Yeah, now it's basically just screen manager. Once you get to orbit, I can turn on the scanners, I believe. Yeah, you've reached it. I'm not burning fuel. I like to see that. I should be able to turn these on. Is it chart? I think that's what I need. About damn time. Yeah. Oh, look. Look. It's mapping. It's mapping things. We're going to have a map. What's over here? Northwest Highlands. 0.2 gold and 0.1 silver. Ooh. All right. So now it's just... What is this? 20-second cycles. Charted Io orbit. Oh, I go to Io now. Another moon for us to play with. Well, I can't go to Io. I can send a rocket to Io. I think this is the auto lander. Looks like it's good to go. We're doing fine on power. I'll just wait 60 days. Yeah. See, this is why I was like, oh, maybe I should throw a third scanner on there. Was to get additional scanning data. FYI, it takes 20 hours IRL and 8 medium batteries to fully map the planet. Ah. But theoretically, I could build a larger rocket and do more scanners. Would that make it faster? Like more ground scanners? Or does more ground scanners not make it quicker for me? Yeah, but look, we are in fact getting a map though, which I think is just freaking cool. What's over there? Iron, copper, silicon, northwest range. I think that's over there where I have my current thing now, because that's the same ore composition. 0.2. Oh no, 0.2 on silver. 0.2 on silver. To map? No. Ah. So I theoretically just want a rocket up there that has enough fuel to get to orbit, get back, and then be super dense with batteries, and then just the ground scanning head. Oh, everything I can chart here has been charted. Ooh. I don't know which scanner is which. I should have named these. I'll turn you off. That seems to have stopped the mapping on that. I should have named those. Ah, okay. So the top one currently is the deep miner mapper. North is down and east is left. What? Why is it upside down? That's weird. 0.3 in gold. The north range. Nice. All right, so that is that. That's up there. That's just, mapping out our world for us. We did find Ganymede. We did find Prograde. Prograde moon transfer. I can go over here. It looks like there's stuff to map off of Io. Stuff to map off of there, off of there. That's why I kind of hate the map. Upside down, backwards. Yeah, that's... I wonder if there's a way to correct it in-game, or if that's just something the devs are... maybe have on the checklist of like, oh, hey, we need to flip-flop the map for that. But it is nice to be able to be like, oh, click there. Oh, hey, I have the coordinates to go there, and I know what resources are there. That is super cool to me. Like, if I was really wanted silicon, I could go out there and get a bunch of silicon, or set up a deep miner for that. Or for hydrocarbon, but we have hydrocarbon and gold where we're at. And then we know we have iron, nickel, silicon over there, and so this is kind of cool to be able to map and see that. Even the GPS is backwards too. Oh, it is, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, that's kind of silly. Either way. Yeah, so that's doing its thing. It's got plenty of power to stay up there for a while. Do I bring it back, though? Probably bring it back, right? Just so we can say we've landed a rocket. I just got the achievement a second ago when we launched the rocket for that. Check for yourself. Head north, X goes more south, plus. Yeah. No, that's right, isn't it? Because northward. No, this seems right actually. Because yeah, that should be negative on the x-axis. This should be positive on the x-axis, which it is. It should be negative there. That should be positive there. Walk north to GPS right. Oh, I'd have to go get it out of the base. It's not on me. I have the Atmos and Network Analyzer on me. I can click you guys off. You don't need to be on. Yeah, it's doing its thing. And I wonder if I launch... can I link multiple rockets to this? Because if I launch multiple mapping rockets, maybe that would map quicker. Like if I just have a bunch of super simple rockets, small enough just to have a little bit of fuel to get to orbit, and then land, and they just have a scanning head, a couple of batteries, and then a couple of other things. How did your rocket batteries look? Maybe shut off one of them because pointless? 95%. I could turn one off. Is that full? Is that high? We'll turn off the one that's at full. This one's at high. Yeah, so. Shut off radar, I mean. Which radar? I've turned off the other scanner. We only have the one scanner running. That two, keep one reserve. Yeah, I've only got the one scanner running right now. Because the other one's all done charting. What is deploy? Idle, deploy. Oh, probably for mining. Or shut off for back in case of... Yeah, there's that too. Yeah, something way out that way. I kind of want to bring it back. Just to have landed a rocket as well. Deploy is for dropping crates. Oh. Yay, it's a sine wave. All right. I am going to bring this back. It should be set destination. And then I have a very high chance of landing it. Even at the low altitude. Agree to go to IO. Trust me. All right, we got the fuel. We'll set that as our destination. We'll go to IO. Turn off the scanner. Pumped engines. Yep, we got plenty of fuel time. We'll go to IO. We've got the fuel. Why not? I'll trust you. I'll trust you. Kerplunk. We are at IO. Chart. Oh, whoops. Scanners on. I don't think I need the ground scanner on it. I think I'd actually turn that one off. But I want to see if these both give me points. Because this gives me 30, this gives me 30. Does this give me 60 if it works? That did give me 60. Use discover. The discover's not a button I can press. I can't press nothing. Ground scanner will scan too. Oh, well that's handy. Yeah, I don't have the... I can't press that. If I go idle, nope. I can later. Oh, okay. Tidal fragments. What is a tidal fragment? Bits of rock. Something got torn apart by tidal forces. Sure. Location info. Copper fragments, gold fragments, silicon frag. Ooh. Okay. I'll wait for these to... Well, they're about to finish scanning. Charted. No discover button. The other one, you see why? IO condensate is nitrogen, pollutant, nitrous oxide, volatiles, and pollutant. Okay, so there's a pollutant condensate over there and volatile. So I can get basically dirty volatiles. That's handy. Do I need to fly over to this? If I go over there? There's your vol gas? Yeah. And bloop. I'm there. Turn on our scanners. Discover. I have the button now. I can discover. Current progress 0 of 100. Is this not just what it's going to discover? Was this stuff that I already know? Am I going to get something new? It's 60. I'll just wait for it to finish. Sites discovered for this location 0 of 9. Is this like a new point on the map for me? One of 9. What is... Oh, it is another point on the map. Location info. We have no clue. Location. We're discovering more stuff. You're discovering mining site. Oh, okay. I see. I understand. We'll go idle as soon as we discover this next thing. Yeah, and this is kind of why I hadn't done Rocket sooner. Is just it's spreadsheet manager basically. And like it's cool, it's super useful, it's handy, you can get a lot of stuff out of it. It's just not, at least to me, super engaging gameplay wise. It's cool to build the rocket. I like that part. That destination. Fly on over. There we go. Location. Survey? Oh. I don't have any ability to mine. Survey targets. 10% composition, 30% size, 60% density, 100% richness. And then I get a boost to mining, it looks like. Yeah, interesting. Oh, there's the volatiles and pollutant is over here. Density 2.95, size 3.25. Yeah, those are numbers. Yep. Mm-hmm. Those definitely mean things. Richness 1.21. Some more numbers. We like those. Yep. I could just leave it here scanning, but I think I'm gonna bring it back and land the rocket. I think I'll wait for it to break that mining boost though. Just because we're already here, why not? Click, click. There we go. All right, so can I go straight back home? Like if I set destination and then I just it will in fact. I will be all the way back in about 70 seconds. So it'll go from there to there to there to orbit to land. Very high probability of landing because I have a relatively low weight. A good amount of thrust. So, yeah. I should just be wait for it to get back. 30 seconds or 35 seconds rather. Bam, there's orbit. When you mine, you'll get so many ores per cycle, like 18. It's richness 1.A. Richness gives you a bonus. Oh. 15 seconds. Can we... Oop, is that it? Right there in the middle of the screen? Oh. I think that is it. I've chosen a very weird star to stare at. The sun! Oh, I lost wherever. Oh, is that... I was hoping I could see it. Yep. Um, is it not coming back? It... Hmm? Says its moving altitude is increasing? Is it... I'm confused. Says I got plenty of fuel time still. Yeah, altitude is shooting way up. Uh, it's a bug. Oh. Turn on and off the engine? Set destination. Go to orbit. Hmm. Set destination. Another thing. All right, so it's going to take 35 seconds to get here. Altitude is decreasing. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. And no. This happens on the first return. You don't know why? I need to. Aw. Man. Save the game. Leave the session. Stinking bugs. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, there we go. Rocket? Um, Set my destination. It's uh it's definitely doing a thing. Altitude is climbing. What I've done to combat it is set the orbit as destination, wait for it to get there, save the game, then land. So set destination. Wait for this to make it to orbit. It doesn't actually look like it's moving. What if I send you back here? Set the set set the destination. Uh-oh. Clear destination. Wait. That says the rocket is here. Alright, orbit. Set. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Of course. Uh-huh. Yep. Totally. Um... I have power here. Aw, I wanted to see my ship land. Watch it drop on my head. Hmm. Ah. Save and exit. Let's try and reload again. Yes. Okay. No rocket. See that little blue shimmer, which I feel like is the engine. Map. Where do you say you're here? Okay. Oh, I can set the destination. It's moving. I'm happy with that. Whoa, holy, lost a lot of time. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I lost a lot of time on the fuel time. But sure, that's fine. Wait for you to get to where you're going. You're done. Save the game. Rocket has run out of fuel. It's that's a lie. I know for a fact that's a lie, but sure. Set destination. Start going. Once you get past the bug, it doesn't seem to happen again. Why is descent arrest time increasing? Um, altitude is decreasing. Fuel time is shot way up. Apex is now decreasing. We're counting down on descent arrest now. That is fine. We are on our way. "93 seconds. I was hoping I'd have the daylight to do that in. 82 seconds. Things look like they're progressing like they should. "70 seconds. It's such a weird thing to combat and fight. I wonder why that does what it does. 50 seconds. Quite odd. But oh well. 30 seconds. Oh. I hear rocket engines burning. Yay! Whoop. Come on, baby. Dun 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 dun. Yay! We landed the rocket. Yay! We did it. We brought it back. It's alive. Dock all the umbilicals and things. I should make a switch or a lever that auto docks and undocks all these umbilicals. Well, it's back. Nice. Lovely. Happy to see. Batteries should be charging back up. 88, 89. Yep, they sure are. All right. Well, that was just something. Yes, something indeed. I maintain mapping data. Love to see that. Ooh, cobalt. Silicon. Iron, copper, silicon. One gram of iron per. Ooh, that's. You do need a lot of iron. Huh? Why? Oh. Did I unwire this at some point? That's weird. Yeah. Make me some extra volatiles, please. Yeah. Very nice. Very, very nice. Alright, so I'm going to leave all this. I'm going to go ahead and click you off. Click you off. All this sort of shenanigans can stay. And we're going to go put this back. I think the next point of order is to build like a control tower that I can control and launch the rockets from up here. So I think about like right here. Have a little walkway or tunnel thing that leads to like a tower to an elevator to bring us to overlook all of our launching operations. I think is the next big piece for this base. Now you know where to find volatiles for fuel? Yeah, exactly. So the next launch will probably be to go gather a lot of those volatiles. Oh, why did I walk in here? I meant to put the solid fuel generator back. There we go. Right. Now I can just toss in things anytime I need to get a boost of power. Yeah. Building up a control tower, as it were, for all that. Something to display all our mapping data, to actually fuss with the rockets for launching and controlling and bringing them back and all that. Yeah. I think just out through here, too wide, going up, have an elevator that'll take me up to a little control tower, and then, yeah, I think that's the next big project. There's a source of every gas in space. To be honest, ores are not worth the effort, in my opinion. Yeah, I like the deep miners on the planet for my ores. I could see going space for gases, but beyond that, not really enticed by it. There we go. There you go. Have that. And then take my suit off. Ah, beautiful. Okay, so to build the tower, we're going to need, yes, steel sheets. We're going to need steel sheets. We're going to need walls. We're going to need frames. I don't have any steel in there, so I'm not building nothing. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the stream here. It's a little earlier. I did have a later start. Again, sorry for that. I slept in when I wasn't supposed to. My bad. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap the stream here. Between streams, I will prep all the pieces for for building up that tower and whatnot, and then we'll focus on some base process improvements, adding some automated controllers and things, probably making a more robust system for hot gases and whatnot, building up our control tower, getting rockets linked up and whatnot, all in the next one. But for this one, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap here. I'm happy that I've launched a rocket now. It was the first rocket I now have the achievement for launching a rocket. It's great. But yeah, in the next one we'll do the all the stuff for the control tower, for base automation, getting this kind of automated so I can just queue up some coal in the chute network there, and then set the target values. But like I said, that is going to be it for this one. Thank you all. Appreciate y'all swinging on in, hanging out with me for a bit. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got a bit of entertainment. Hope you enjoyed watching the rocket be built slash launch slash kind of returned, not returned, bug dealing with and whatnot. But yeah, I definitely had fun. I hope you did too. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Thanks for being around. And I guess I'm signing off. I don't want to get into another project at the moment, but if I was one of those just chatting streamers, this is where we'd go to watch, react to someone's video and just chat it up. But alas, I am not. I don't think I'm that entertaining. I don't think I have enough things to speak about that people will want to hear me speak on. So this is me signing off. Thanks for y'all being here. Again, I sound like a broken record. I'll shut up now, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. So until then, stay safe out there, everyone. See y'all later. Goodbye.